I know a lot of people get on to me because I like to color, which is so weird because adults do color. And if you go to therapy, they'll tell you, color, it's good for you.
I think people get on her because sometimes she's uploading clips of her living her life as a toddler. Are those gonna fit her? It's as if she doesn't know whose personality she's supposed to take on that day. Sometimes I just feel like Amberlynn likes to create issues where there isn't one so that she can constantly be going through something.
There are some things that I do not want to talk about right now, which I will talk about eventually.
Patience is not her strong suit, and learning from her past isn't either.
Least favorite, super easy, Charlie Gold. And if I have to explain why, then I just ain't got the time. I ain't got the time.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, my name is Charlie. Please consider subbing before you exit this video. I made sure to read the title this time, so Amberlynn will be talking about her diet, therapy, and exercise scaring her. And if she brings up that damn ankle, that is all the energy I will give it. But let's get right into the video and see why Amberlynn's scared to exercise and the other stuff she mentioned.
Hello, welcome to a new vlog. So I actually just got back inside from taking Twinkie to the pots. So now I'm actually about to go through my bookshelf because it's kind of time we dust her and we go through her, organize her. I know you guys love.
Speaking of books, the last video where it seems as though someone trolled and sent her Unfinished Jest, I had no idea what the book was, but a lot of the comments did fill me in on that. Where I was most interested is to see how quickly she claimed she finished it, but based on the comments and based on what everyone's saying, she probably won't finish it, and there probably won't be a book review because chances are she won't actually understand it, so.
That. So I'm actually doing a little bit of spring cleaning. I know I do that all year round, but you know what? Stop hating, okay? So I wanted to show you like a before, and then I want to show you my after. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through my books. I'm also going to dust this because it's dusty. I want to put them in order of like genre because I realized that what I used to enjoy reading, I actually hate it now. I used to venture towards like young adult things like suicide or foster care, addict, like people starting drugs and stuff, whatever. Like very much like serious topics, but written in the perspective of...
I'm not even saying this to be mean. I really thought she was going to say very much like my childhood.
So I'm going to dust first. It gets so dusty so quick. Like I feel like I just did this. So, and then I'm going to wipe with like actual spray.
I mean, she has pets, so, I mean, I feel her struggle because, well, not all of them, but I feel the struggle of always having to dust, wipe down things, and I just have one cat, so I could imagine with her having a dog and a cat, and whatever flies off of her, I could imagine.
Oh my god, things get dusty fast. Especially when you have really furry animals. Yeah. Alright, so this took a lot longer than expected, but I've officially gone through every single book that I have. My reading has definitely matured as I started reading more. I mean, I'm 32, so obviously my reading is going to mature, but there is nothing wrong with reading young adult because there's some crazy young adult books out there. So we are just cooking lunch here. This is just some fresh broccoli, some rice. Felina's making some sauce for her homemade meatballs, which she is amazing at making. She already cooked them. She is taking them out. And now she is making a homemade sauce to put on top. I know I have not been showing my food lately, which...
The most interesting thing seems to be the sauce. Like, is it a secret recipe? Tell us what's in the sauce. I mean, granted, yes, Felina's not going to be on camera, but what's in the sauce? I'd love to know.
First is this from Holly's Enchanted Books. And let me tell you, the packaging, so cute. So this is actually like blind date with a book, which is so cute. I love this. So she has a business. She sent me these really adorable bookmarkers, which I definitely needed. And you can tell that she did this herself. It's on this like wood, so cute. So you can actually find her channel. It is called The Enchanted Library of Holly Christine, where she talks about books. And then you can also go to her Etsy shop, which is Holly's Enchanted Books, where she does blind date with a book. She does handmade bookmarks and custom bookish art. And she's going to be adding junk journals soon, which awesome. And she has a discount code, excuse me, which is ALR15, which I will put here, and you can receive 15% off. Below.
Now, she did happen to put the discount code on the screen. She should have also placed the website on screen and hopefully in the description. I'll check that after. This is actually a really smart way to reach more customers, whether they're a genuine supporter or a troll. If you're going to send something, at least capitalize off of it like this. And the packaging was really nice.
I'm going to put these on my shelf, and I'm actually not going to even open these, but when I do for a vlog, I definitely will open them when I want to read them. But I kind of like the fact that it's like mystery, and I'm like, what am I going to get myself into? So thank you so much, Holly. I think this is an awesome business idea, and I am obsessed. So next we have an Amazon package. There's rumors out here that people think that I'm actually sending this stuff to myself. You guys, I do have people who love me. I have people who enjoy me and who support me and who I make friends with. Not everyone hates me. And for certain people, like reaction channels, to say that I'm actually sending this to myself, it's because your community dislikes me. Your community thinks I'm a liar. Your community doesn't think that I have people who love and support me. Whether you're sending me stuff or you're not, you're supporting me and you're sweet and you're...
Oh, this really bothered her. I don't know what reaction channel said that, but that really got under her skin. Simmer down. If it's true, it's true. If it's not, it's not. And if it's not, just enjoy the fact that people are loud and wrong. Jeez.
Kind, like, people in my messages, unfortunately, they don't get to share that kindness and that support in my comments because people are so harsh. But I'm not sending this stuff to myself. When I buy myself something, I tell you guys, hey, this is an Amazon haul, etc., etc. So it's weird.
Maybe it's just me. I just don't understand that mentality. My opinion is going to be my opinion. Whether 50 other people come behind me and disagree, it is what it is. And yeah, I get it. Some people handle more than others. It's just, don't let anyone stop you from supporting who you want to support. But then again, I am toxic and I do enjoy dog walking people from time to time. So I guess there's that.
And it's also like, these are physical people sending me these things so they can just clarify themselves. Like, yeah, I sent that to her. Like the whole thing where someone sent me like pads or whatever. Oh, baby, do you need some pads? Why would I do that to myself?
Yeah, and I'm still confused. Oh, I didn't know people were saying she sent it to herself. It's just, I think people were saying they were diapers or it's a subscription. There's so much confusion around that, and I'm not going to stay on it. It's just, if it was disrespectful, just don't acknowledge it. I think she thought she did something with that clip. Just don't acknowledge it. Don't give them the attention.
I just wouldn't. That person was rude and cruel, but like it didn't get to me like they thought it would at all. And I don't know, y'all just reach. This is a fun opportunity. It's great for my channel. I love actually getting letters from people. I'm actually about to read one, and this is just, it's just fun, you guys. Not everything has to be turned into like a conspiracy or like Amberlynn is lying.
Then don't let it turn into that. Don't acknowledge it. If this is supposed to be something fun that she enjoys, keep doing that. If there's people trying to take that away from her, like vent to somebody. Vent to Feline. Vent to a close friend or vent to Pink Sparkles. As I mentioned in my last video, she sets the tone. No matter what people or viewers try.
Or betraying. It just... people want to take the fun out of everything and the joy out of everything that I show, and it's just like,
one can only do to you what you allow them to. If the fun is being taken away, it's because she's allowing it.
It's a lot, so just calm down. I understand you have to make drama for your channel because you're boring and you can't create your own content. You know who I'm talking about. Anyways, let's
Whether she wants to accept it or not, when these videos are being reacted to, it makes them transformative, and that transformative content actually becomes that reaction channel's content. She chooses to share parts of her life, and there are other creators on the platform, like reaction channels, who choose not to do that. We all have choices. She chooses to share what she does on her platform, and for some creators, they simply choose to react or take in content, turn around, and monetize it. It's simple.
Let's get on to this package. So I like to read the little note first, obviously. Oh my gosh. So Teresa sent me some coloring books that she actually illustrated. Wow, y'all are talented. Like, I have some talented people. Like, let me tell you, to create your own. Whoa, wait, you created these? Get your crayon. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. To love oneself is the beginning of a lifelong romance. I know a lot of people get on to me because I like to color, which is so weird because adults do color. And if you go to therapy, they'll tell you, color, it's good for you.
I think people get on her because sometimes she's uploading clips of her living her life as a toddler. There's nothing technically wrong with coloring. It's just when it's coupled with some of the other juvenile stuff she likes to do and then follow it up with her complaining or how hard her job or life is. I think that's why people focus on that and some other things.
So thank you so much, Teresa. Like, I appreciate it so much for you sending me those. So we have a little blue envelope here. You know me, just sending myself letters and cards. Like, come on. Sorry, I'm a little snappy right now because it's just like, people are a lot. People are really a lot. Ooh, this is so pretty. Look at that. And it has like texture. Okay, let me read this in private. Thank you so much, Cody. I appreciate the card so much. So I'm getting like a lot of packages and I obviously don't want to like do a ton at one time, but me and Feline keep filling this one and we're like, what is this? I swear to you, there's eggs in here.
There's no eggs. I thought they were shoes at first.
Baby, this is an egg. This is an egg carton.
Shake it around.
Like, if you send me something crazy, I'm able to figure out who did it. Like, there's tracking, there's a whole situation. Like, if you go to the USPS and...
I need to know.
Me, like, terrified right now.
I highly doubt anyone can ship her eggs, but it's just so dramatic. Just open it.
I was so fucking right.
Oh my god! I had Feline open, I was too scared. Oh my god, I saw these on TikTok! Oh my god! These are like the craziest shoes ever! Oh my god, this literally felt like eggs. Thank you, Bob and Christina. I'm sorry that I thought you sent me an egg carton for funsies. I have seen these shoes on freaking TikTok. Wait, I have never been more excited. I actually wanted to try.
Are those gonna fit her? I mean, if not, I guess Feline could wear them. I think sometimes I forget how big her feet are. Remember that one time that Becky got her toenail in the shot? I think it was like a weigh-in. But that toenail, it's just like, ooh, I would have edited that out, girl.
I have hair. You have?
I have?
This looks like something you'd wear around the house for sure.
It does, doesn't it?
Yes, like comfy, cozy. Wait, I'm gonna try these on like right now. Wait, these feel so cool. Thank you. So I still have tons of other stuff to open for you guys and stuff like that, but we're just doing this like, you know, a few at a time because I don't want to bombard anybody. But thank you guys so much. Like, I could just make like whole video. I could just make like whole videos, obviously just dedicated to this, but I like, you know, sprinkling it. And you know what? Wait, I'm too.
It helps her get to the 8-minute mark so she could put multiple ads in. I get it. I mean, people are sending it to her. She definitely could use it for content. Eventually it will get old, but I'll take this over the book reviews any day.
I'm excited. I need to stop talking. I'm gonna go try these on. I'll be right back.
What part of Kentucky did the accent come from?
You guys, low-key. Damn, my hair is a mess today. Low-key, those shoes are comfy. Like, for around the house, hell yeah. Thank you. Okay, you guys.
Sometimes when Feline's around, Amber goes in between a southern accent and a black accent. It's as if she doesn't know whose personality she's supposed to take on that day.
So I actually had a few people ask me if I've been exercising, moving more, etc. Yes, I have. But I obviously do not talk about everything in my life. A lot of people assume if I'm not showing something that
she did mention she gets in a few thousand steps by walking around her kitchen. How believable is that? I mean, it's Amber, but who knows? Only she knows the truth.
I'm not doing something. Not how it works. So what I do is I write down what I'm gonna do, how many times I'm gonna do it on a piece of paper. I like things that are more obtainable, that I could physically see, mark off. So what I do is I do each of these things 3 times, and then I write how many reps that I did. My goal is to always do the same or more than I did the day before. So I stretch, I walk in place, I do warm-ups, crunches, leg kicks, punches, and high knees. I do all of these things 3 times for as long as I can, or what feels not comfortable, because you don't want to be comfortable when you're working out. That's not exactly the right word for it.
I wonder if this is actually coming from like the team of professionals, or if she created this herself. I don't expect her to be on the Stairmaster or anything, but she should just get all of these approved, seeing that she can hurt herself, especially at that size.
But until you just can't do it anymore without like hurting yourself, obviously. So I'm gonna go do those. No, this is not a workout with me. I'm gonna do it alone, like I have been doing it. But I kind of just wanted to introduce it to you guys that yes, I do have a little exercise routine that I do. And then I just put it in a folder and I redo the same thing tomorrow. Sorry for the sloppy handwriting, but I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like. Super simple, and this is just easiest for me because I like visualizing, you know, and I think that's the reason why I really like reading books. Some people have been telling me to get a Kindle, which I do have a Kindle, but it just doesn't feel the same. I like physical in my hand. That is why I like pen to paper.
I do remember around the time she was doing the live streams with Becky. Becky actually let it slip that she listens to audiobooks, and there's nothing wrong with that. If I'm remembering correctly, Amberlynn used to be judgmental when it comes to audiobooks, which was hilarious. So when Becky let that slip, Amberlynn's face was priceless.
So one of the main reasons why I wanted to, okay, got a little fuzz. One of the main reasons why I wanted to talk about like my exercising today is because I wanted to talk a little bit about like, I get anxiety exercising. I get really bad anxiety, sometimes like verge of panic attack, and that's scary for me. And I know what is causing it, but I don't know how to stop that anxiety feeling. So what is causing it is...
Good thing she's about to mention a therapist since it's in the title, but it's just I just feel like she has anxiety with almost everything. Like, for example, the tap water thing that she was talking about. Sometimes I just feel like Amberlynn likes to create issues where there isn't one so that she can constantly be going through something. I definitely understand people have anxiety working out around other people, but she barely leaves the house, so is she talking about her walks or... Actually, let me listen.
Rapid, like, heart, just your heart beating quicker than usual. It's not beating above beyond what it should be. It's at a really good rate when I exercise, but I correlate my heart beating really, really fast with anxiety and vice versa. Anxiety makes me have a really fast heart rate, but then me having a really fast heart rate gives me anxiety. So it's like this like vicious cycle. Obviously, that anxiety is not stopping me from exercising. It just doesn't take away that feeling. I actually hate it. And I don't feel like it's irrational because obviously someone my size, like your heart beating fast is a scary feeling because being the size, your heart has to work more than the average. That's an obvious thing. So I wouldn't say it's really irrational. So usually if something irrationally gives me anxiety, obviously still hard to overcome, but it's more so like I'm able to be like practical and rational and be like, girl, come on now. But with something that isn't irrational, like I feel like this is actually pretty rational, that I get anxiety from that. I think that's what scares me more, because it's like, okay, so you have a reason. So is that reason true? Is your heart really okay? Is it about to combust? It is what it is, but it's not stopping me from exercising. Everything that I am doing is totally fine. It's nothing too extreme. Obviously, I'm not gonna like overdo it. Although there are times where I'm like,
I don't know if you mentioned this. I just want to know when all of this started. It's not that what she's saying isn't valid. It's just I don't get it. So I guess I can't relate. So it seems off to me.
damn, like ouch. But that's just like if I'm using my muscles more than I normally would. So I just feel like I'm rambling, but really that's the reason why I wanted to introduce, like, yeah, I do exercise, and yeah, this is what I do. But this is why I don't really talk about it, because it doesn't bring me joy like it would other people.
And it doesn't make sense, at least me. I'm speaking for myself, but I don't think I'm alone in that. I don't know. I just don't get that.
Everyone always says exercise lets off certain, you know, endorphins. It makes you feel good. Not me. Nope.
Here's the thing. When she goes on, like, she claims she takes Twinkie on a walk or whatever, outside of that, she should try taking a walk while it's sunny out and see how she feels. Obviously, I know Amber can't walk for a very long distance, but she never knows. It might actually, maybe the pain that comes from working out. I'm not talking about the average soreness. I'm talking about, like, at her size, she probably has a lot of leg pain, back pain, so maybe that's part of it. But I know, at least for myself, there's a different feeling that I get from walking indoors versus walking outdoors.
I just don't want to like persuade anyone into like not exercising or like whatever, like, because exercising is really good for you, but I just get anxiety exercising.
I don't know if anyone would actually be discouraged from working out by watching Amberlynn. I think she actually has the opposite effect. As I've mentioned in the past, Amberlynn is a huge inspiration to a lot of viewers, just not for the reasons I think she wants or she intended. Let's be for real.
I do have a little bit of updates when it comes to weight loss surgery. I do have more. So welcome to weight loss surgery update. I get really excited doing these updates because every update just means I'm a step closer, and it's just really exciting. So the psychologist who actually approved me originally for surgery, I have been emailing with him. There are some things that I do not want to talk about right now, which I will talk about eventually. But right now, I just feel like to protect myself, my mental, and my privacy, I am not going to get into it. But I will say there have been some developments. I do have my appointment with my team, including the surgeon, coming up, and I'm so excited. I think things might be different. I don't really know, but as of right now, they want me to do 12 sessions with a therapist. I can do 2 sessions a week.
Wait, so does that mean her having to go a year without binging? Is that now off the table? If there has been a dramatic change to the timeline, me being the nosy person that I am, I would love to know what led to that. Because, oof, she could have really hurt herself.
I can do 1 session every 2 weeks. So obviously, the quicker I do it, the better. But it's not just up to me, you know. Yeah.
This is therapy we're talking. She is just going to speed through this and hurt herself. I'm going to keep repeating that. The quicker I get through, this is therapy. And here's the thing. Therapy could be so life-changing. However, there are times it's felt like you're walking through quicksand. So it's not something you should try to speed through. Is it worth to stick with it and work through what you need to work through, depending on the trauma that you have to work through? And based on the fact that Amberlynn has probably gone through so much, sure. But it seems like she's just trying to rush to this magic weight loss surgery that she expects to do a lot of the work for her. So when she meets with that team, hopefully they really give her a good reality check.
I actually officially have a new psychologist, and I'm really excited. I asked the psychologist who originally approved me for weight loss surgery. I'm sorry, this is gonna get confusing because there's a lot of professionals, and I try to give you guys what—
Why does she have a new psychologist? What am I missing?
I can. I ended up asking him, I was like, you know, do you recommend any therapists or psychologists? Anyone good? Anyone that you feel like would be a good fit with me? And he actually sent over 6, and I chose one. I called and I made an appointment. So my appointment for that is also coming up, and that'll be my first session. So depending on how this session goes is going to be a deciding factor for me if I want to do 2 a week or if I want to do just 1 a week or how I want to do it. Obviously, I feel like I don't want to be too extreme and do it twice a week, but we'll see. I definitely don't want to do it every other week because obviously I want the weight loss surgery like sooner the better. So I can either get this done in a month and a half.
When's the last time she's actually been in therapy? I see this going so wrong for so many different reasons.
Or 3 months. And to me, either one of those options is actually really good. So there is something else I want to mention because people are asking like, why don't you show your food? Like what you're eating? And you guys heard me be a little snarky over there when I was showing you what I had for lunch today. And it's because people judge. It's like so harsh. And it's like, this is a moment for me where I just feel like the judgment is like, it makes me feel like I'm doing something wrong, even though I know what I'm doing is right. People are expecting me to be on the pre-op diet. I'm not on the pre-op diet. I'm not approved for weight loss surgery, so I'm not on the pre-op diet. People are getting really confused with that, and I think that's becoming like frustrating to me because it's like people are expecting me to like be eating like the tiniest amount of food ever, and I'm just like, no.
With her past that she's had on this platform for years, sometimes that confusion and the way she relays stuff actually leads to the fact that she's trying to manipulate her audience. So I know she may get frustrated with the questions or people misinterpreting what she says, but she also has a history on this platform that's proven that she needs to accept. But viewers will continue to comment on what she chooses to share. That's not going to change. And the tone won't probably change anytime soon, especially when she addresses it like this. She just needs to make a decision on what she chooses to share and stick to it. People are going to complain, they'll get over it. And if they don't, that's not her issue. Just focus on what's important, saving her life. Even though the way she's rushing this, or the way she seems to be rushing this, she'll have bigger problems down the line.
That's not what this is. That's not the plan they have me on. That's not what my dietitian wants for me. That my dietitian tells me if I'm doing something wrong, if I'm doing something right, what she wants me to do. And having 2 eggs and 2 servings of Spam is okay. And I'm talking about when I had eggs and Spam, but I'm having some Spam and some eggs. So that's what I'm having. People were like coming for me, and I'm like, this is 2 eggs, which I'm allowed to have. It's 2 eggs. But people were saying how it looks like it's 5 eggs. I'm like, I couldn't even stomach 5 eggs.
I mean, she could stomach a lot, so let's be for real. Now, here's the thing. Like she said, all it matters is that what she's doing is she's following the professionals. The opinions and the advice of those professionals should be all that matters. Can it be frustrating hearing certain opinions? Sure. But Amberlynn hasn't had this great rapport with her viewers for a long time. This is the same Amberlynn that claims she stays out of the comment section. Continue to do that. But at the same time, what are these comments that she's complaining about? Let me guess. They're coming from DMs. Close down those DMs then. It's been the same song and dance when it comes to her viewers, the opinions, the comments, her relationship with them. Do something different because this approach hasn't worked in the past, so it probably won't work now.
If you guys know, I have egg intolerance. Comes and goes. It's gotten a lot better in the last few years, thank God. So eating 2 scrambled eggs is fine. And like recently, like I showed you guys like this quinoa, ground turkey situation type deal that I absolutely loved. Calorie wise, it's 408 calories. What this is we have broccoli, we have a serving of guac, quinoa, onion, and ground turkey, and pico de gallo. And I had all the calories, and I told you guys the calories. And I had the calories because I physically had the nutrition packet right in front of me. And there was people with the audacity to say, no, that's like 900 calories. Like 1 serving of ground turkey is like 250 calories. And I'm like, I have the physical nutrition packet right in front of me. Like, I know how to count calories.
I'm so confused, so let them be loud and wrong. I don't know if it's just me, maybe I've been doing this for a while. Allow people to just be loud and wrong instead of giving it this much energy because it actually encourages more of these comments.
I'm just an idiot who doesn't do it. Like, that is why I need help, because I didn't do the right things, and I never do the right things for long term. And that's why weight loss surgery is there, is to help people like me. But it's just exhausting. It's so exhausting to like...
It's exhausting listening to this. Truly. It's exhausting. Just do something different. Complain about something different. Give your attention to anything different at this point. We get it. Your relationship with the audience is not the best and well-deserved due to her actions. Just do something different. It must be exhausting to be her. Jeez.
Literally, I feel like I am talking to a wall. Obviously, I don't mean that towards everyone who's watching me. I'm talking about the people who are just so reluctant on finding me in a lie or seeing if I'm like eating the wrong foods or the right foods or all this stuff. And I'm just like...
That will always exist. She's fostered that intentionally for years. That will always exist. There will be a group of viewers, a probably large group of viewers for now, that will just never believe what she says and constantly questions it. And they might actively be looking for more lies. There's not much you can do about it outside of showing her viewers something different.
What? Like, that's just, it's just crazy. It's just like, focus on you. Honestly, focus on you. Like, stop comparing. Every program for weight loss surgery is different.
But she'll pick and choose when she's going to compare herself to other people. Maybe she should set the example and she can stop comparing. Maybe then her viewers or whoever leaves these comments, those comments will eventually go away. Or maybe they won't. It's just Amberlynn's going to have to learn to navigate it in a healthier way.
But I've also learned that the good way. Is that a saying? Probably not. Because I feel like what is happening for me is happening for a reason. And it's just like, worry about you. Worry about what you're eating. You know, I don't show...
If she uploads something to the internet, it's for people to watch. It's for people to comment on. It's for people to take in. There may be someone to judge it. There may be someone to suggest different options. There may be someone to pick it apart. If it's too much to the point that she continues doing this, just remove it.
What I'm eating for judgment and advice. No, I don't. I don't need it. I have professionals for that now. And people are constantly saying, follow professionals. I am. That is why I'm here. That is what I'm doing.
And if she's confident when it comes to those professionals, this is unnecessary. She doesn't need it. She's confident she's doing what she needs to do. She's confident she's following whatever plan that they have for her. Then keep doing that. Let people be loud and wrong. It's not that hard.
I think that's what people are getting super confused with. I'm not supposed to be just eating these tiny, tiny portions. That's not what they told me to do. Honestly, my lack of being transparent with what I'm eating is simply because I don't feel comfortable at all. And I don't feel safe in that. So I'm just, you know.
And that's fair. She should prioritize that. She went on this long mini rant and all she had to say is, I'm not on a pre-op diet yet. I'm following the advice of the professionals and I'm very happy with my progress. The end. People will take from that what they want to take from that. People are always going to take from whatever she says, whatever they choose to. There's certain opinions in certain minds she will never be able to change due to her past behaviors. But there are other viewers who still root for her or want to eventually root for her with changed behavior. Focus on that.
Gonna show when I want, when I don't want. It's gonna be rare. Like, I would love to come on here and show you guys more of what I'm making, what I'm eating, what I'm doing. It's just, I don't feel comfortable. And I'm only gonna share what I'm comfortable sharing. That doesn't mean I'm off track. That doesn't mean I'm gaining weight because I'm not telling you guys my weight.
The thing is, she has a history of it. To me, she does look smaller. But that's just to me, and I haven't been really watching her consistently. She does look smaller. But based on her past, I think that's why people jump to that conclusion. But if she's confident in what she's doing and she knows the truth, that's all that matters.
I'm not telling you guys my weight because I do better when I don't do weigh-ins. Like, every single time
I've repeated this over and over. I'm just going to let her finish. That's one of the reasons I said just take away the topic. I've been saying that since the top of 2020. That big weight loss she went through, I want to say, yeah, the top of 2020, it's because of that break that she took. And not talking about her weight loss, not talking about the weigh-ins. She proved that then, but she always comes back to it because she never learns, ever.
So obviously I still want to have comment of the day, even though, or question of the day, excuse me. I'm just used to saying comment of the day.
Speaking of, she put on Instagram that viewers can send her like 30-second clips of them either asking her advice, so that's going to be interesting, or asking her questions, or for her to clear things up. So I know that's coming up. Seeing that this vlog is from the 20th, that's 4 days ago, so there might be some trolling in the near future. I'm looking forward to it.
I used to do that a lot. Even though things got a little heated here, it's just I want to have the freedom to express myself, and I just feel uncomfortable right now, and that's okay. But the question today from Instagram is, what are some of your favorite self-care things? They put shopping, journaling, etc. Journaling used to be a really big one for me, but now I firmly believe self-care is also like self-love and doing things that you love. Things that put you in a good like therapeutic state or just a calming state. And for some people that's meditation. For some people that's yoga. For me it's things like art, like poetry, or it's things as simple as like doing Legos, like the tediousness of it all. Like I literally love it.
Well, that's pretty much the video. Amberlynn can continue to repeat herself or pretend she doesn't understand where some of the opinions or speculation could come from. It's due to her past behavior. She took years to build up the reputation that she has and foster the audience that she currently has. It's going to take a lot more than a few videos or staying consistent for a month to change those opinions and to slow down those type of comments. It takes time. Just like all the things she neglected to get over 500 pounds, it's going to take a lot more than breezing through 12 therapy sessions to get her to a healthier weight. Patience is not her strong suit, and learning from her past isn't either. She'll either figure it out or she won't. Hopefully she doesn't hurt herself in the process. Thank you so much for watching. Not sure how I'm going to put this video together. I've actually had to pause several times due to the construction being done right outside my window. If you enjoyed any part of this video, please consider giving it a like. It does support the channel. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. Feel free to follow me on my socials. You know the drill. And a huge thank you for the additional support that I get from my channel members and my patrons. Later, cluster.
I got blessings falling on me. I got weapons, need no army. Stat like Tetris, you don't know me. Stat my fatty, you don't know me. Okay, hey now, it's a new kid on the playground. So many bags on me, you would've thought I would get spray ground. Now they know I don't play around. I can hear what you're saying now. I just doubled up my flight miles. Coast to coast, no they ain't in town. I get rich, watch, then I get a sick watch. Watch me hit the top, I might make a TikTok. Left hand, right hand. Catch the latest trend, I might double up my net worth. I've been